For Kendall King and the Houston Astros, this is it. We're up 3-1 in the World Series. It's 2019. All we have to do is win one single game in these last three, and we have a chance. If we win, we go home. If we lose, we keep playing, and hopefully we can battle them out. And we're facing Derek Holland today, who has a crazy 14 strikeouts per 9 innings. You get a look at that Dodgers lineup, and they're pretty stacked. Machado, Yasiel Puig, Brandon Belt, they've got a lot of good players on that team. But look at your boy, Kendall King. He has been destroying every single opponent he's faced in the World Series so far. We don't have Prince Fielder, so Kendall has had to do a lot more this offseason. The first pitch is an inside fastball, or inside slider there to go up 1-0. Dodgers manager looks a little nervous. Got a 2-1 count now. Next pitch is up here for Kendall. And Kendall gets a hold of it right to the third baseman, but Manny Machado is a gold glove third baseman for a reason. Snags that one and guns out Kendall. Now, one thing to tell you guys, a lot of you have been watching this series since it debuted in kind of March or April. This is the last Kendall King episode until MLB 16, the show, comes out. So if you guys love this series, thank you so much for following along. But this is the very last one. When MLB 16, the show, picks up in, I think, March, the middle or late to March, we'll resume this series again with Kendall. It'll be the final year of his contract with the Houston Astros, so we'll see what happens. But enjoy this game. Make sure to watch it all, because you want to see how Kendall finishes out one of his last seasons here for MLB 15, the show. Now here in the bottom of the fourth, we're down 1-0. Got a runner on second here. Kendall's in the field, or Kendall's going over to third base. The left fielder's going to try and get the ball in. It's going to be a play at the plate, and your boy Kendall is just too fast. 102 speed. He gets that tying run in there, getting the game notched up in 1-1. And with the top of the fifth, Manny Machado, who threw us out earlier, is up at the plate. Full count for him. Nobody out. 1 on. Ball is hit right here to Kendall. We're going to field it here. Get it over cleanly to the second baseman. Back to the first baseman. And that's going to be an easy double play for Kendall King and the Houston Astros. Now in the bottom of the sixth, it's still tied up, but it's 2-2 now. We got runners on first and second. Nobody out for Kendall. This is perfect position to try and drive in some runs. First pitch is a sinker that probably should have been called a fastball, but all the Astros people are on their feet. They're ready to see what Kendall can do here. Next pitch on a 2-1 count. Kendall gets a hold of it right to the second baseman. What a great snag by him. They gun out Kendall for a double play. Unbelievable glove there by the second baseman to gun out Kendall. Now in the bottom of the ninth, it's tied up still. It's 2-2. No one has scored runs. This has been a pitcher's duel so far. Bastardo is in now for the Dodgers, and the first pitch is some high heat by Kendall's face. Kendall's none too happy about that one. So a full count now. See what we can do. Pitch is in. It's high heat. And Kendall hits it way, way up into the air. That's not going to be anything but an easy can of corn for Yasiel Puig. About 50 feet short of the fence. So Kendall has to go to the dugout here. An unfortunate last at bat for him here. Now, he does get a chance here in the top of the 10th. LA is up 5-4. We got one runner on second, 2 outs. Can we be the hero? No, we're not. Of course, we have a chance to get a home run here to win the game in the World Series, to have a celebration, and they intentionally walk us. So Kendall goes to first base, and that ends up being a great move for the Dodgers, because we lose. We lose 5-4. Kendall only has 1 hit today. No RBIs for the man who has been dominating every pitcher he's faced in the postseason. No RBIs. So we move on to Game 6. It's a 3-2 lead for our Astros. Again, all we need to do is win one, and we go home. So you can see we've been having some battles here. Dallas Keuchel's pitching for us today. Hasn't really been all that great. Henry Otto, though, hasn't pitched yet in the postseason. Interested to see what kind of stuff he has. Now, you can see Kendall's batting .484, Adam Jones at .371. It's a really good dynamic, but again, we're missing Prince Fielder. If he hadn't gotten injured, it would have been crazy to see what our offense looked like with him in the lineup. Now, first pitch of the game here. Right out to the outside. Kendall gets a hold of it, drives it into the right field stands. A souvenir for somebody. Let me know in the comments below, did you get that foul ball? Next pitch is an inside fastball, and Kendall swings and misses. That's going to be a rare strikeout for the Sultan of SWAT here in the playoffs. Now, nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. LA has again an early lead. They're up 2-0. Kendall grabs this one in the grass, gets to the first base, and throws out the runner with ease there. So again, a good play by Kendall on the field. But I'm seeing a reoccurring theme of the LA Dodgers being up early in games. Now, moving on to the top of the third, they've scored again. So LA is up 3-0. We have a runner on second. 2 outs here for Kendall. Seeing if we can finally get some RBIs. First pitch is an outside four-seam fastball that we'll lay off of. Henry Otto, again, a young pitcher, but so far through 3 innings, he's looked really good. Next pitch on a 2-0 count. High pitch that Kendall fouls off. Please go out of bounds. Please go into the stands. Nope, that's going to be, again, an easy fly ball for somebody there on first base. So Kendall, he's on the struggle bus. A strikeout, a pop out. Hopefully he can get it going, because right now the Dodgers are cruising. They're up 7-0. Henry Otto is still dealing out there in the mound here in the top of the 6th. First pitch, though, is a low pitch. Kendall is not getting too many kind of fastballs to hit. We'll see what happens on a 3-0 count. Never swing on a 3-0 count, but look at Kendall. He flies out to the second baseman. That's why you don't swing on 3-0 counts. You're supposed to take a pitch there, see what the pitcher gives you, and of course we get an out. Now look at this lead. This for a World Series game, this is unreal. LA is up 15-2, top of the 8th, runner on second, 2 outs. We have got to get some offense. So the first pitch, Kendall gets a hold of. Finally a great hit out to deep left center field. Doesn't get out of the park, but it's going to move that runner from second all the way into home. Kendall's going to stop here for an easy stand-up double, and we're in scoring position. Maybe this is what this team needs. We need a rally. Without Kendall being great, this team really hasn't done much. So you end up putting 3 runs on the board. It's the bottom of the 8th now. LA still has 15 runs. Ball hits to Odor, flips it to Kendall. Kendall gets over to first base. Davies grabs that one. That's going to be an easy double play yet again for us. But we get blown out in this game. Like, not even close. 18-3. They get 21 hits to our 6 hits. Kendall has a double that got him an RBI, but nothing outside of that. So this is for all the marbles right now. Game 7 of the World Series. I feel like Kendall has played in so many Game 7 so far in his career. We got Jake Odorizzi pitching for us, who's been good, but that ERA kind of bad. We'll see what happens here in game number 7. So top of the first, 1 runner on, 1 out. Kendall King, this is what you live for. Do something great. So first pitch, Kendall gets a hold of it. It's out to deep right field. This one's got a chance to get out of the ballpark, people, and it's off the bottom of the fence. Yasiel Puig's going to field it. The runner didn't advance quick enough, though, so he's going to be stopped at third base. So Kendall knocks the guy over to third. He moves to second. Could have been an RBI if that runner had just had their head on a swivel a little bit more. So we got runners here. The ball. Oh, it's past him. Kendall's going to try and steal home. No. Turn around, Kendall. Turn around. They tag Kendall. That's what happens when you try and steal home. Doesn't always work out for you. I thought the ball went way further past the catcher, but ended up being pretty easy. So Kendall gets embarrassed there in that first inning. So on the top of the third, we got a runner on first, 1 out, 1-1 ball game. First pitch Kendall gets a hold of, and again, it's a souvenir for somebody out there in deep right field. Let me know in the comments below if you got that one. On a 1-1 count, Kendall finally gets a base hit this game, knocks it into the left center field gap, or the left field gap. That's going to be an easy hit, knocking the runner over to second, putting Kendall on first, and we end up not doing much there. So 2-1 lead for LA, top of the 6th. It's getting a little nerve-wracking. Can we actually pull this victory off? Nobody on, nobody out. First pitch is a high fastball there. Not looking good there. I think that's Matt Latos in the stand. 1-0 count, next pitch. Right inside, Kendall gets a hold of it. This one might be out of the ballpark. Center fielder's going way back. He's all the way. Unbelievable. So close yet again to knocking one out of the ballpark. Could have got this game into a much better position for the Houston Astros, but instead, we don't. The LA Dodgers put more runs on the board. They're now up 4-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Jock Peterson's up. Hits it to Kendall cleanly. We throw it over to first. That's going to be an out. Almost didn't make it to the first baseman's glove, but it's enough to end the inning. Now, in the top of the 8th, there's nobody on and 1 out for Kendall. He's got a double. He has a single. But realistically, the Astros need some runs, and they need them now. We're getting so close to the end of the ball game. If we want to win Game 7, it has to start now. So an 0-2 count now for Kendall. 1 out. Pitches in. Inside fastball. Got a little lucky. And you know what? Kendall never likes to see someone throw an inside pitch to him. So on a 2-2 count, your boy, Kendall King. Look at the flick of the wrist. Out to deep center field. A no-doubter. This is what the Astros have been waiting for. No one else in this team can seem to do anything without Kendall doing it first. So Kendall hits a huge shot out to the deep center field gap. It's going to cut the lead from 4-1 to 4-2. But the question is, can the Astros come up with any more hits, any more runs to make this a ball game? So Adam Jones daps up Kendall, and we move on to the top of the 9th, and look at that. We're in position. We got runners on first, runners on second, 2 outs, but it's a 2-4 ball game. A home run here can put us in the lead to potentially win the World Series. Even a base hit can drive in a run. Let's see what Kendall can do on an 0-0 count. First pitch is a nice cutter. Doesn't get the benefit of the call from the ump there, so it's a 1-0 count. Next pitch is coming in here. Kendall's waiting for it. He swings. He knocks over the second baseman, but he's going to get it. Throws it to first. Ladies and gentlemen, in Kendall's last game of this season for 2019, he is going to walk out a World Series loser. The Dodgers, with an all-star squad, put together what they needed to. They were down 3-1, and they fought back, and they beat Kendall King and the Houston Astros. It's unfortunate, but I can't wait to see what happens, and I'll look forward to playing with you guys on MLB 16 The Show. thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, because I love hearing from you guys. I try to respond to as many of you as I possibly can. And don't forget to click the annotation on the screen and check out more brand new content from me on my YouTube channel. Now, if you guys want to stay in touch with me or ask me questions, you can check out my social media links on the right hand side. Make sure to subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.